What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches, and today the options trade play of the week is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. Why? Because they have earnings on Wednesday. Now I need everybody to be careful with Nvidia. Right now, going into earnings, likely you're going to see options contracts with implied volatility over 150%, if not greater than that. Okay, if you're holding a contract that has an IV of 150 plus into earnings, then you're likely going to get cooked the moment the earnings drop. And sometimes it doesn't matter if the play went your way, because the IV is going to crush you, and that's called IV crush. All right, so that being said, we're looking for a play for the orcas, the megalodons, the leviathans, right? The ideal situation is to identify where you think the stock is going to open at post earnings and be within intrinsic value once it hits that price. So what do I mean by that? So if Nvidia is at 180, right, you might want to get a contract at about 190 if your thought is that Nvidia is going to hit $200. You don't want to get a contract at $250 if you think that Nvidia is going to hit $200, right? So hopefully that makes sense. We're looking to end up with intrinsic value, okay, not extrinsic value. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to look right into the charts. Let's get into it. So I have my bracketed zones. I trade within zones when I'm trading. So my range for Nvidia right now is the bottom is 169.16 and the top is 183.14, right? So what am I looking for though? I'm looking to see if Nvidia is going to come on down before earnings. Let me back up. So let me explain to you what happens during earnings. Okay, typically the stock makes a move in the opposite direction of where it's going to go post earnings. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that typically if the consensus, right, is that Nvidia is going to go up in price for the earnings, like they're going to crush it, triple B, all that stuff, then likely the stock will fall before it takes off, right? So it will likely fall before the earnings and then take off like a rocket post earnings. And the same thing is in reverse. So if Nvidia is planned to do poorly, right, then the stock might rally before earnings and then dump right after earnings. So just understand that psychology. I've been pretty consistent and right on this about 85-90% of the time. I know it's not foolproof. However, I just watch technical analysis and I watch how price moves when stocks approach earnings season. Okay, so how would I be looking at it then? Well, as of right now, we're at 177.99. So we've already ran up to 184.44 and we came on down to 171.19. So for me, if we're above 176.11, I am bullish on Nvidia. If we fall below and confirm below this level, then I am bearish. What do I expect? If Nvidia is planned to crush their earnings as they've been doing quarter after quarter, then I would expect Nvidia to come on back down to this level of 176.11. At this point, I am paying attention to price action and I am looking for a potential call option to take Nvidia towards the upside, okay? In the opposite direction, right? If Nvidia takes off, right, before earnings to retest 183.14, then I might be looking for shorts. Now, I won't do this because I'm not betting against Nvidia. Personally, I'm just not doing it. So it is what it is. So again, I much rather love to see it come down and then for me to pick it up, okay? For a long-term stock position, I'm looking forward around 169.16 if I could help it, right? Now, to that point, where is Nvidia going, right? Well, based on my analysis, people say Nvidia is going to 200 and I have the next take profit target or price point being 190.29, okay? So from here, we will look at our potential take profit targets for any play. It doesn't matter if it's earnings or not, right? It's just if you plan on trading Nvidia at all, okay? How am I playing Nvidia? If we come down to 176.11, I am looking for confirmation for support at that level with price action to play it towards the upside with my first take profit target of 179.67, right? After that, if we find support above that level, then my next take profit target will be 183.14, okay? Following that one, that is breaking outside of my zone, outside of my trading zone. If we can confirm above 183.14, then I am looking for Nvidia to head to 186.79. Following that is 190.29. The next one after that is 193.80, and then the max take profit target absolutely is 197.37. So that's me saying that I don't see, or I don't think that Nvidia is going to hit $200. It could, and likely if it does do that, you might see one of those nice strong wicks. So go here and then fall back below this level that I've already made, okay? So just be careful, okay? I'm not gonna share a contract today. The main reason is because the IVs are insane. The market makers are gonna be constantly adjusting this, and then you need to play this however you're gonna wanna play it, just like any time else. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think Nvidia is gonna go up to $200 or fall like a rock, maybe back down to 169. Are you short? Are you long? Are you a long-term investor? I'm interested. So that is all I got. And then I'm shooting this live right now with my orcas, anglers, and megalodons. So I'm going to go ahead and share this chart with them, so they will have a live chart that they can move around, set alerts, do whatever they got to do, copy paste it onto their charts, whatever they got to do in order to get busy with Nvidia if they decide to play it, right? So that is all I got for you. This is Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches. Please consider joining, like, subscribe, notification bell, become a member. That is it. Take care.